or the bubble scene in OCE were not scrimming that much because you didn't have much chance of getting the top 8. You didn't get prize money, but now they're seeing the fruits of their labor, and I think a lot more people are starting to go to that extra effort. Oh, what a read by Morse.
And that's going to be the first goal of this series right here, straight out of Morse, who set it up themselves, by the way, out of that corner, beats out Gus, who was desperate to go for that interception. Lunatics strike first blood. Much lower scoring game than I was actually expecting between these two, as the first point comes over 3 minutes in.
Maybe not so surprising when Physicists are on the...
Who was desperate to go for that interception. Lunatics strike first blood. Much lower scoring game than I was actually expecting between these two, as the first point comes over 3 minutes in.
Maybe not so surprising when Physicists are on the pitch, because they are trying to, for the most part, keep control, keep the ball pinned into the Lunatics half. But yeah, as you said, Lunatics very good at scoring, but not able to defend when two players are off the pitch.
Ames always seems to be the player for the Physicists who will find shots when the net is open. Granted, that time it was the double demo. It was that physicality that the Physicists trying to shorten that field. Do they find the pass? Not this time. Instead, once again, the defense pops it away.
But look, he's being in incredible pain. He's getting the demos. He's cutting corner. He's stealing boost. He's making it difficult for Physicists.
Yeah, Physicists are definitely struggling to kind of find themselves, and it's again the Lunatics. Lurky down to Morse will be our opening goal, or rather our overtime goal opening when Lunatics up by 1.
And that's the experience of Lurky we talked about. He's been willing to push forward. He's been up in that spot, and he was able to hit the backboard, open that one up for the Lunatics, and as he said, it's a best of 5.
Playing super aggressive as well, and it'd be a shame to see the Physicists kind of falter in that regard. I want to see that fun Physicists team once again, and maybe we will get it, but at the moment, they are having to make some very dangerous defensive touches.
Oh, very difficult when you got Lurky going for the doubles as well, but this is the chance here. They're in a good position to keep some pressure, and they do just that. They can rotate well. It may just be a goal. What a pass! How does he see Ames there?
That was the infield pass we were looking for as we watch Ames just pop it forward, back into back, the 1-to-1, right back to Ames. What a goal right in front of me. Game 2 for the Lunatics has always been where things start to fall apart for them. They've started off strong, I feel like, every time on stream, and then once we get that second map, that's when the shenanigans begin, and you can see they're starting to really increase that pace, throwing themselves at enemy cars as well as the ball. Going to look for that clear. Morse did get beaten out. Here comes the shot from Gus. It's going to be a double touch attempt, and in. 2-0 for the Physicists.
Clever from Gus. They've been taking too many shots, and Lunatics are good at saving them. This time he takes it wide so that he can open up more of the net, and pretty impossible to save that without a pre-jump because it was top corner.
We'll be happy to take this one, tying up our series at 1 apiece. As soon as this ball hits the ground, there you go.
And a dominant performance from the Physicists. Really controlled, stops Lunatics from really having any chance to do Lunatics any favors. Especially in the first game, they almost lost after a kickoff from Gus. Oh,
a little too quick for their own good right there. Had to be fast, though, to get past those defenders. Doesn't work out this time. Now back up the other way. Shot should come from Morse. That's going to be in. It was a very tough angle, but Morse finds his mark.
I can't believe he gets his past the defender. He had to slow down the shot, and the defender, it was Remick, actually flipped away from the ball, thinking that the shot was going to go in fast.
Yeah, I think either go boost and won't be able to find the next touch. Instead, that'll come from the rest of the team. Gus doesn't like that look, has to play defense instead. Lurky on the counterattack. Couldn't really keep it fast enough to go straight at the net. Shot from Morse saved on the line.
And Lunatics do have to be scared. They're playing this defense very static, and even though... Oh, what a fake.
Oh, no, but it posted. It doesn't matter. Remick puts it through.
I mean, another case. Why playing static in the defense is not going to help you. Lurky had to challenge for a long way. Everybody from the Lunatics were rushing in when they could have gone out to the ball a lot earlier, forced out the play together, and, well, it was a brilliant fake.
Yeah, that was a nasty fake right there, especially considering how far away from the ball Ames was at the time. Lunatics Trying to let that lead slip away right there. Now the Physicists back on the hunt. Well, actually, it'll be the Lunatics looking for the initial goal off this kickoff. Ball falls in front of the net. Lunar this time wins the 50, and the Lunatics retake the lead.
That's a nasty angle from Luna because the defender looks like he's hanging behind that ball. Ames has definitely got a save anywhere else, but Luna manages to get...
It's a team that's been so strong at the kickoffs. The past couple have been more favored for the team in blue, so Lunatics now starting to step up, opening these points off. Nice read by Gus, looking for Remick across the middle. Lurky side flips it. The shot could still come through off the bump. Not there. Lurky did recover in time. Follow up from Gus. No one to pass it to. Needs to keep it themselves, and eventually Lunar steals it away.
I do like this attack from the Physicists. So difficult to read. Bumps, teamwork, communication, all key. And, well, with one last 50 and a miss from Lurky, that opens up the net.
Gus's bump had to be on point right there. I mean, predicting the jump at that right moment. Fantastic stuff. The Physicists, again, find a way to equalize this kickoff as well. A little bit more Physicists favored again. Remick straight down the middle, looking for the shot. Doesn't find it past Lunar.
Remick, he almost had it. He was expecting the defender to hit it up into him. And instead, the defender did well to get it underneath. It might go the other way. Oh, not saved. And Lurky's put them back in the lead again.
Yeah, that power definitely catching the Physicists off guard. You can see right there. They thought Lunar was taking it, and Lurky sneaks their way right on through. Here we go. Instead, the Lunatics bring it back. Ames will make the play off the backboard. Lunar's already there. Set up for Lurky. Doesn't get in there in time either. Ames actually just popped it up for Gus, who couldn't get that driving touch. Lunar holds it underneath. Physicists, no!
That is the biggest mistake you could possibly make, Ames. It looked like it might have been floating into the net anyway, but he's helped it on its path, and he's given Lunatics the game.
Oh, that's going to be a tough one for the Physicists to swallow because they were arguing.
But they won't take this one. Lunatics have fought back incredibly well against Physicists who had a lot of control that game, and yet still not enough against the Lunatics' varied attack.
And even if you take away Ames is unable to put it together here. Out of the corner right now, Gus actually trying to leave it for themselves. That will allow Morse to play it forward. And that's all three members committing to the corner. Fortunately, it looked like one defender was able to rotate around.
They've been holding on for now, but Physicists are in a bit of a dire spot. And definitely a dire spot. Lurky has found an opening, but Physicists were caught on the back foot for so long.
I mean, Lunar just driving across the pitch right there reminds me of like those videos where you'll have like, one, high school kid playing with, the elementary school kids in soccer and just getting chased around as they all ball.
Taking a lot of shots, and we've seen that Lunatics have been very good at the goal line saves, so nothing getting through.
I feel like they just haven't had the boost to go for those infield passes. Every time I look up at the Physicists boost bars, typically there's only one player who has it, with the other two kind of struggling to keep up right now. And that shot was so accurate out of Morse. It's now a 2-0 lead.
And bit of a rough play. The odd double commit coming out from Physicists, and we saw a lot of that yesterday. It's continuing to plague them today, and you cannot give Lunatics an open net chance like that. Them on stream has now gone back to that day one type of event one vibe where they're working well together. You can see a lack of double commits, good communication coming out from them. And what a touch by Remick. Maybe it's not over just yet.
That is a solo play that the Physicists were looking for, but maybe not necessarily how you would expect it. Remick with that touch was filthy. I'm not sure the Lunatics knew he was even there.
And we've been asking for these passing plays for the Physicists throughout the entire series, and finally we see why.
Yeah, it is so good when effective, but off that kickoff, no opportunity for a passing play straight away. 1 minute remaining for the Physicists to find that equalizing goal. They're on their back half for now. Gus should have been able to pop that to Ames, but again, the boost management holding the Physicists back. Lunar with the chance to end it, does find Lurky, and with that goal, the Lunatics should advance.
This is super important. I can't believe Lurky was able to get that touch up and threaten a follow-up and then land and follow for the shot. All of that off the kickoff, and a second ago, Physicists thought they were in with a chance. Has been probably their strongest suit.
If that had gone in, that would have just been salt in the wound to end this series out. As it stands, another shot will go in. Morse will put it through just to extend this game that 1 second longer.
You got to be annoyed with Physicists. You're like, okay, we just want to get out of this game. Surely that hits 0 seconds. Nope, they have to go for another kickoff and let the pain linger a little bit longer.
Yeah, well, one more kickoff until this one is done, and there are Physicist members not even driving. They are out of this game. They are aware they just let a top one, and there are Physicist members not even driving. They are out of this game. They are aware they just let a top 6 slip through their fingers. But for the Lunatics, yes, that shirt is a black shirt. There you go. Haha, we will win. Fair enough, they did.